Today's a really gloomy day out. I wanted an excuse to be creative. I think lately I've really been struggling, as a lot of people do in the winter, with feeling like you're kind of closing in on yourself, hibernating, seasonal depression, all of that good stuff. And I just needed a push to get myself back out there, do some kind things for myself. Practicing kindness and doing pampering things is still something I feel kind of uncomfortable with. And so it's really gross out, and I thought today would be the perfect opportunity to just do those things and take you along with me on the journey. My plan for today, I have already sorted out all of my wardrobe. I have basically taken all of my sweaters and clunkier winter clothing and I put it all in a suitcase, and that suitcase is far away now. Mentally, I need that. Now I think what I'm going to do is paint my nails, watch some YouTube, do my makeup, and go hang out with my friend Jackie. So just finished painting my nails. Oh god, I don't know if this will focus. They don't look great, but that's fine. And today is a perfect example of how much I struggle with relaxing and just not doing things. I woke up and immediately was like, okay, I need to go do my errands. I came home, switched out my wardrobe, cleaned my room, cleaned all the surfaces, and now painting my nails, I have to sit here and let them dry and not do anything. And my mind is already tallying up all of the things that I could be doing. I just need to learn how to fucking relax, essentially. I think one of the really fun parts of doing this video was letting it be an experiment in sitting with moments of rest and really letting myself just kind of do nothing. When the weather is bad outside, I take it as an excuse to actually take a moment of pause. I'm constantly feeling the need to fill my time with small tasks or responsibilities that I put on myself, and rainy days are a great way to just stop and take a moment. These are two of my friends' bands that I absolutely love and feel really lucky to rep on my water bottle. And yeah, here's a moment where I transparently am researching the yeast infection medication that I just put into my body. And I was on WebMD and reading some horrific reviews and also feeling the side effects that were being described. So as you can see here, it's my moment of realizing that I may have messed up and should have read the reviews first. I've been really into this band called Lamp recently. They're based out of Japan. I have no idea what they say in any of their songs, and I kind of like being able to just listen to the music for the sake of the music itself and not trying to interpret the lyrics. I was told by my ex recently that I should be investigating my emotions more, and I've actually really taken that to heart and have been trying to sit with what I'm feeling and describe it and try to identify the root cause. So journaling is always a really good way to do that. I also needed to get myself out of text debt, which, if you are unfamiliar, is when you just have so many unread messages piling up and feel like suddenly you need to get back to everybody. I feel like every time I journal, I always think I'm not gonna have anything to say, and then suddenly I've filled 3 pages and it just leaves you feeling really raw and kind of insane, but that's okay. One thing that I am currently trying to work on is my relationship with food and how eating healthy and enjoying eating healthy, I can divorce that enjoyment from diet culture and disordered eating patterns. So that's something that I'm currently working on, and I find that making myself a really big hearty bowl that keeps me full and is delicious is a nice way that I can do something kind for myself. I totally meant to nap for like 30 minutes, and it's an hour later and I'm running late now, so let's do it. I eventually want to do a video that investigates the concept of beauty in a little more depth, but I thought now would be a good time to just talk through what my own experience with beauty and vanity has been. I grew up really not feeling beautiful, not seeing myself as attractive or as an object of desire, especially to men, and I held that with me for a lot of my adolescent life. I think I spent a lot of time, like many other young girls, trying to constantly self-optimize, constantly look for ways in which I could better my appearance and in turn heighten my self-worth on the social market and sexual market. And it wasn't until college where I finally started to feel like people, specifically men, would find me attractive, and honestly felt a power in that. I suddenly saw how I could be treated differently, treated better, treated with more respect, or what seemed to be respect. But those feelings of not being worthy, of feeling insecure, still stuck with me. And I dubbed this ugly duckling syndrome, just the sense of constantly sitting with those insecurities from childhood, and even when you are being told or proven that you are conventionally attractive, you still hold these doubts in your mind. And so with those doubts, you kind of begin to accept any type of attention or what you deem to be love because you don't think you're worthy of anything greater. College was a really hard time for me when I began to realize that boys could find me pretty and attractive, because I didn't really know that I had a choice in accepting or denying their advances. And I figured I was lucky enough to get attention, and so I might as well take it where I could get it. And obviously that isn't the way that young girls should be socialized, and shouldn't be taught to just accept anything. I'm headed to Jackie's now, and I really love hanging out with Jackie because I feel like we can always have these really candid conversations about life and womanhood and the complexities that come with it. Lately, I've been feeling really alone. There's a line from one of my favorite books, Blue, it's by Maggie Nelson, where she writes that loneliness is solitude with a problem. And I do like being alone. I like solitude, but recently I haven't been able to define what that problem is. I think sometimes I need to feel okay with the fact that I can't put my finger on the problem, and some days will just be worse than others. That's just life, and that's not a terrible thing. I think I just wanted to use this as a moment to say that if you're struggling with anything, whether it's being able to relax, feeling isolated, not being able to name a problem, you're not alone in that experience. Tomorrow's a better day to get up and try again, and I think that's what I'll do.